Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airboy, baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just sucking my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the smiles on the ops gonna pout. They all in the sewers, the south in the clouds.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida.
Jason Sanders, the kicker for Miami.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get this up to the 44. The veteran Calais Campbell in there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That one good for 15 and a 1st down. They put Kelsey in motion. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run with Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Tua. That's caught in stride by the Cheetah. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught! And he will score! Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10 for Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
First down throw, Mahomes. That is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw for Tua. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And yes, that'll get it. First down, marked at the 30. A good run will keep this drive going. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This one from 47 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. It's a first carry for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup.
A gain of 2 brings us second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. A throw on the move is caught. Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap for Tua. Open man, left side, he's got it. Devon Achane. And he will go all the way. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Sanders here for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Dolphins will get out in front 17-7. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around. If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's going to be caught by Gray. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They face second down and 7. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. This a must stop for this defense, facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Tua going to give it to Achane. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On second down, here's Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. To throw is Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. Open man downfield. It's Rice. That's good for 27 and a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
They put Kelsey in motion. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll take it on in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2-E. the Dolphins. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace